Hi guys, I just saw Gypsy Chick's video about the Strength card, her Art of Tarot series, and she was talking about this, and so I wanted to do a quick review of this for you. I hadn't really planned on doing a review because I think at some point I did a review of the Deviant Moon Tarot, but I did get my Borderless deck. I ordered it way back in, I want to say November. Um, I don't know how I found out they were coming out, but I was so excited because I love the Deviant Moon Tarot. I drove one night to Albuquerque by myself, didn't tell anybody. I just split to Albuquerque just to buy that deck. I went to Albuquerque, bought the deck, came home, and we're talking like 100 miles just to get this deck because I was so. The first time I saw it, I was really repulsed by it, and then the more I looked at it, the more I just thought, oh, I absolutely have to have that deck, and I have loved it. And then mine got ruined. I talked about that several videos back in some tarot review video, I think. It got wet, and so it got ruined, and so it's worked out okay because I'm using that deck for some um, art journal stuff, which works out well. But then I found that Patrick Valenza was doing a borderless deck, which we all know that I love borderless decks. I will almost buy a deck just because it's borderless. But this one, borderless, just blew my mind. I was so excited. So anyway, I got it the other day, and so I wanted to show you. So there's the box. I don't remember what the box of the other one looked like because I tossed it. The box got completely ruined. The cards in the box were really wet. This deck is signed because I ordered it from Patrick Valenza on his website. So it's signed there. He's done some little artwork there and there. And he also signs this card. And you get a little art card also signed. Mine happens to be the Four of Coins, which is not the image that's on the card, which is even cooler, right? Because it's totally unique. So anyway, that also comes with a biography about Patrick Valenza. It's really interesting. And then the little white book. His book he's supposed to be doing a book about the deck, like an actual book. And I can't wait for that. It is not out yet, though. I was really hoping that it would be out by the time the deck was out, but it wasn't. That's okay. I can wait. But I'm thrilled for it. Are you guys ready for these? They are so awesome. They have the same back, but they have a very different finish. The original ones were I don't know if they were Llewellyn or who made them, but do you see how they kind of a glossy, not glossy, but they weren't highly laminated, but they were laminated. And the backs were different. That's what this is what they looked like before. They also had that hideous border. This time they don't have the border, and then the artwork and everything is bigger because the border is no longer there. They're the same size card as they were originally, but originally they had this lamination to them. These don't have the same kind of thing. They're just, if they're laminated at all, it's not much. I love the finish on these. If every deck could be borderless and have this finish, I would just be so in love. They're wonderful. They slide. They're very slippery when you first get them. They slide together well. They're going to shuffle well. I have not had the heart to shuffle mine. I may order another deck to use and keep this deck aside to just keep because I love them so much. I haven't had the heart to even shuffle them up. Ready? Ace of Pentacles. Right? The art is bigger. It goes, this down here is black instead of that gold that it was before. It looked like that. So not only did you have this hideous white border, then you had borders under here, a light text block here, and then another border down. Oh, they were just, it's just a shame to do that to artwork. It really is. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? I'm just going to go through some of them. I'm not going to go through all of them, but they're just stunning. I could not have asked for more. I am thrilled. They're beautiful. I think I'm going to order at least another deck just to keep set aside. Let me get to some of the major arcana so that you can see them, as if they would be any different or any less or more stunning, right? I'll be completely silent and let the cards just speak for themselves. But you can see they have a little bit of sheen, but it's not like a lamination, you guys. It's just like a, oh, they feel fantastic. I love them. Death. Interestingly enough, Death does not have the text block. I guess I had never noticed that before. The artwork is bigger on here, so you can see things much better Details that I had not been able to see well before are much easier to see in these, obviously, because, well, it's bigger. It would be easier, right? Especially to older eyes, like mine are getting. Lovers. One of my favorite cards. I love this. I don't know. They're all. The deck is stunning. It was worth every single penny. It was well worth the wait. They were supposed to be shipped in December, and then with one thing or the other, I guess, it didn't happen. Things were delayed, what have you. I don't care. They're fantastic. It was, like I said, it was well worth the wait. It was well worth every penny I paid. And I don't remember how much they were. But if you're a collector, you need it. If you like Patrick Valenza's art, if you already had the Deviant Moon, you absolutely need this deck, because it is just, I was not sure that it was possible to get better, although I think getting rid of the borders on cards makes every deck better, even if you have a deck that you're iffy about. Try cutting the borders off. If you have a deck that you're not sure about, you're kind of iffy, you're not thrilled with, if it has borders, try cutting those off. It makes a world of difference. It's almost like these cards, too, are more vivid, like the colors came out better or something. I don't know. But I can't say enough good things about it. Like I said, it was worth the wait. It was worth every single penny. I'm thrilled with the cards. This is one of my favorites, Ace of Cups. Isn't that stunning? Look how the moon's blowing like moon dust down into her cup. Moon whatever, moon essence. This is my son's favorite card. He loves how she's just chewing him out. I guess I could back up a little bit so you can actually see the whole card, huh? Anyway, they're beautiful. If you're a collector, you need them. If you like Patrick Valenza's art, you need them. If you had the Deviant Moon before and you enjoyed it, you need them. If his art, if you didn't like it before, if his artwork didn't turn your crank and you were kind of like weirded out by it, you might try this deck, because if you already like tarot, this is a really interesting take on tarot. And sometimes we need to be shaken up a little bit, right, by a deck. And I think if we have a strong visceral reaction to a deck, we probably ought to just buy it right off the bat, whether it's love or hate, because it has something to teach us, I think, when we have any kind of very strong visceral reaction to deck artwork. This is the picture. I know the box is different, because this is the picture that was on the box originally, as I recall. Six of Wands. So as I was saying, if it's something, if you did not like his art before, maybe take a look at it now. It's a very interesting, very different take. His artistic process in creating these is very interesting. If you're a student of art, that in itself is incredibly fascinating. This I actually put on, I'll show you, I was talking about doing artwork. I have that put on the book that I'm going to use for the Documented Life project. This was from one of that Pentacle card that I showed you a minute ago that I said the color is so much better than these. And this is the Six of Swords that I put on that book. But here, look at the difference. This is a really good example, because I cut the hideous borders off of that card. I can't get it straight, I'm sorry. To hold it for you so you can see. Do you see how the colors are just more vivid? I think they are, I don't know. But obviously the artwork's larger. You can see down here better. He's moving from, this is journeys, right? So we're moving from sort of disaster to peaceful land over here. We get that feeling in other Six of Swords by moving from rippled waters to still waters. Anyway, that's a really good example of the difference in size and in color, and just how amazing these are. Nine of Swords. This is a really interesting take on it. Look at that. Even the cat that sleeps with him is bothered by his bad dreams, or bothered by bad dreams, right? King of Swords. So I won't keep you. It's just a short review. I think I've done a Deviant Moon review before. If not, other people have done them, and this deck has been around for a while now. But like I said, if you're a collector, this deck needs to be in your possession. And particularly for doing like comparative tarot, I think it's always of value when we're talking in terms of doing comparative tarot, and in terms of seeing how tarot symbolism is communicated differently by different artists, by different students of tarot, and I think that's of value, even if the deck is not something that really turns your crank, or if it's something that really bothers you for some reason. I think there's a lesson in that, so it may be worth picking up just for that. But it's worth picking up just for how stunning it is. It is absolutely beautiful. If you have any questions, anything, holler at me. Go right now to Patrick Valens' site, get you a deck before they're all gone. I don't know if he's going to continue making these or if it was a limited run. I'm really not sure. But you certainly don't want to miss out. So head on over there. I will link it for you down below, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.